Hello, I'm Syd Strike, and I want to talk to you about the first hurdle in leadership. Many new and existing managers fall at this hurdle. And this hurdle is that they expect their boss to be perfect. Nobody is perfect. And when we're exploring the qualities and the skills of leaders in our management training courses, often they'll see that their bosses don't seem to possess all that they're looking for. And they may or they may not. But the reality is your manager has got to the place that they're at one way or another because they've earned it. And they may make mistakes, but they've possibly done a lot of good stuff. And they're likely to have done a lot of good work for your organization. That's why they're in the job that they're in. And sometimes they'll have faults and sometimes they'll have styles that you don't like. I often talk about different leadership styles and I use shapes to describe them. And I describe the triangle as the focus leader who is focused on results and achieving. And this leader often forgets the people stuff, often forgets the soft skills, but it doesn't make them a bad leader. But some new managers find that difficult to cope with. And sometimes they find it difficult because their leader doesn't give them the one-to-ones that they believe they should be having. And I believe they should be too. And when I've got that boss in my sessions and in my coaching sessions, I'll challenge them about those people skills. Some people naturally are what I call circles. They're natural people. And often some of the new managers were chosen because they were good with people. But they've also got to develop that triangle and that focus on themselves, and at least got to learn to live and work alongside their boss who is different to them. Some people who've done really well, I know people who've started right at the bottom of as a supervisor and become managing directors. They've done it by working with other managers who weren't always easy to work with. But they recognized that that manager was going places and that manager knew what he or she was doing. And they've also recognized that they can learn a lot from that manager. And then they've added those qualities from that manager to their own maybe circle skills and their own circle behavior. And that person has become a better all-rounder. Yes, it's okay to challenge your boss, but we must work with our boss. One of the things I always look for, and you would, I don't care who you are, if you were looking for people, no matter how skilled they were, if you were looking for people to work for you and be your right-hand person, you would want someone who is loyal. And if we really feel so badly that we can't work with somebody, maybe we shouldn't be staying there. But most times it's a matter of adjusting and complimenting our boss. But I'll tell you this much, never fighting our boss. Because I know who will win. It's just the way it works. I love this book I want to share with you. It's called Leadership is an Art by Max Dupree. And it's a great book. And in it, he writes in double spacing to say that there's no one style. You write your own words and your own thoughts and your own experiences between the lines. So there's no one way. Your boss may be different. And I've worked with bosses who are totally opposite to me, but we've complemented each other and we've got on well together and it's worked. And I work with managing directors where some of the things that they do, I've had a challenge and I don't always agree with. But you know what? They'll achieve things that I wouldn't achieve on my own because they're much more of a triangle, a focused person. I'm more of a people person. So we need each other. So listen, your boss isn't perfect. That is the first hurdle to overcome. Be resilient. Sometimes you'll get knocked back. Sometimes you'll get knocked back unjustly and unfairly. But get up, start it again, forgive people, get on with it, move forward. Dust yourself down, start again. Your boss isn't perfect. You're not perfect. Jump over that hurdle and move on to great things. Good luck.